Hello, 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 and happy new year to those of you who I haven't spoken to personally or haven't connected with on live for the past couple of days. Happy 2018. What an amazing year it's turning out to be already. Well, at least I hope that's your experience as well. It's certainly being my experience that 2018 is going to be a super duper exciting, not just a super duper, but a super duper new year. Hello Roz, happy new year to you. So bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to share this out and let people know that we're doing this, having a little conversation about money, about manifesting, about a better way to do that. Instead of asking God and your guides and your friends, no, your guides, God, the universe, asking for money, this is a better option to do. So another way to do it. So just let me share that out. Sorry about the weird face that you can see in the screen. Hello. Hi Ali, good to see you. And sorry, let me hit that share button, and then I'm going to share it also. And I'm not going to be doing a very long live this afternoon because I just realised it's becoming like an oven in my office because I have the door closed. The air conditioning's in the room next to my office. So I'll just quickly share this out to my profile in case anybody's over there that might want to jump on and have a listen, have a watch, have a chat with us. Okay, Sherry Lee, hello. Yay, a live show, Ali. Coincidentally, just as you opened Facebook. Isn't it interesting how that happens? Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to turn my fan on. And that might help me feel a little bit more healthy because it's getting awfully hot in this office. Hello, Ashley. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. So today I want to talk about what you should be doing instead of asking the universe and God and your guides and every other deity and entity that you can think of, why you should stop asking them for money or asking those parts of yourself for money. Simone, lovely to see you. And to do this instead. So, particularly around this kind of year, we start thinking about the income that we want to create. And we start thinking about what we want to manifest money-wise. And often we'll write down a money goal or we'll instruct the universe of how much money we want to create for the year. We'll say, well, I want to create $100,000 income this year. Whoa, the sun just came out really bright at this time of the day. So we often will sit and, decide what we want to create income-wise, money-wise. Universe, this is how much money I want to create this year, how much income I want to create this year. This is what I want. Now, what I'm going to suggest to you is, hi Lee, lovely to see you. What I'm going to suggest to you is a better way to approach manifesting money is to actually manifest that which you would spend the money on. It softens it. It also stops you from telling the universe how to provide abundance and manifesting to you, which, it's not our business to tell the universe how. It's our business to say, this is what I want. So here's what I want to suggest to you, that rather than sitting and saying, for instance, I want to, universe or God or guides, all that is, give me $100,000 this year, right? Instead of doing that, it's a really great idea and it takes a lot of the anguish out of it, but it also gets you into the right frequency, the right vibration. And as you know, I'm all about vibration, saying all the time that our only job is to raise our vibrational frequency, to mind our own vibration, and to take it everywhere we go, to put it into everything that we do. This is how we create the life that we want to live and create the money that we want to create and all of these sorts of things. Hi, Robbie, lovely to see you. So a much better and easier and just more fun and more high vibrational thing to do is to ask for whatever it is that you want to have as a result of having that money. So instead of asking for $100,000, this is just an example, you might choose something less and you might choose something far, far more. Perhaps $15 million, which is what we're playing with in the Mystery School for Women. But rather than asking for the money, the actual sum of money, and please remember not to ask for it to come only through your business, because there are so many ways that your money can come to you. Your business isn't the source of your income, you are the source of your income. Little side note there. But what I want to suggest to you, that instead of saying, universe, give me $100,000 this year, I'm going to suggest to you that you grab some paper, some pens, or a pen. You only need one at a time, since you've only got one hand to write with. A piece of paper, a pen, and you start to write down. Hey, Esha, no, the universe is not the source of your abundance. You are the source of your abundance. You are the source of your abundance. Nothing outside of you is the source of your abundance. Of course, if you are referring to the universe as being within you, absolutely, you're quite right. But nothing outside of you is the source of your abundance or your income. You are the source of your income. You are the source of your manifestational powers. You are the source of everything that you desire. So let me get back to what I was saying. Write down, if I had the amount of money that I want. So if I had $100,000, what would my life look like? What would I look like? What would I behave like? What would I be doing? What would I be having? What would I be creating? What would I be? Just who would I be? Who would I be in the world if the $100,000 that I want came to me? What sort of person would I be? What ways would I be behaving? What would I be doing? How would I be sharing it if that's something that you wish to do? How would I be using it? What am I going to use it for? So rather than asking for $100,000 as our example number, say, if I had $100,000, what would I be doing with it? Who would I be sharing it with? Where would I be using it? What would I be buying with it? What would I be experiencing through having this money? And focus on that part of the equation rather than the actual figure amount. Now, I'm not saying it's not a good idea to have an idea of what amount that is. It's a great idea to have a ballpoint figure that you want. So the $100,000, for instance. But to take your focus away from the actual amount of the figure and put it onto, what am I going to spend it on? What am I going to use for it? What am I going to do with it? Who can I help with it if I choose to help somebody? What am I going, essentially, what are you going to spend the money on? What are you going to use the money for? And when you have listed down all of the wonderful things that you're going to use the money for, and it's powerful to list it out, to actually write it down. I'm manifesting $100,000 and this is what I'm going to spend it on, and list every single thing that you're going to spend it on. Because, and I know everybody is aware of this, but we usually use this expression when we're talking about clutter, about cleaning out clutter. And we often say that the universe abhors a vacuum. So in other words, when there's an empty space, the universe will find something to fill it with. We use that expression when we're saying, you know, empty out your old clothes and the universe will give you new clothes to fill that space. Well, I want to really bring that expression into this conversation. And it's the same type of thing. In other words, if you tell the universe $100,000, you haven't created a space for it. But if you write down everything that you want to use that $100,000 for it, you're actually creating a space. You're saying to the universe, there's things here to be done with that money. So it's not just the money that I want. These are the things that I want. So I just would like to suggest that, it's the beginning of the year. We're starting to think about the income that we want to create. We're starting to think about the things we want to manifest for this year. Hello, Lois, and hello, Ronnie, and Tanya as well. We're starting to think about the things that we do want to manifest for this year, beautiful 2018. So let's put our focus on what we want to create through having that money rather than the actual money amount that we want. Of course, as I said, keep a ballpark figure in your head, know what it is that you want, but more importantly, write down, list over and over and over again the things that you will spend that money on, the things that you will have with that money, the way that you will become as someone who has that amount of money. Who will you be? How will you behave? How will others behave towards you? What will you be doing? How will you be sharing? What will you be spending it on? What things have you always craved and wanted that you now will be able to buy? List them all down. List everything down of how you'll be and do and have. And then leave it up to the universe. As I said, don't say how. Don't tell the universe, I want it as crisp $20 bills. In other words, I want to manifest $100,000, but rather I want to manifest these experiences, this way of being, these things that I want to buy. And you'll find that you'll lose a lot of the angst energy that we sometimes get when we are trying to manifest cash money. Because we all have so much crap in here around cash money. So this is a way to kind of push that to the side and come in on the side instead of straight in there. Give me cash money. Because then we immediately start thinking, oh, but I've never had that sort of cash money before. Why would the universe give it to me now? All of our crap comes up. And if we come in on the side instead, with an idea of what we want that money for, what we're going to use it for, then that gives the universe an opportunity, minus your head stuff of why you can't have it. So that's what I wanted to offer you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to see all of you very soon, I'm sure, and I'll be live again tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I've committed to do a live every day, as often as I can, as much as I can, because I'm here to speak. I'm stepping more and more fully into that this year. And so my way of choosing to speak is to go live on Facebook as often as I can. And also I'm doing some events. So I will let you know about those as the year unfolds. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Linda, fabulous. I like the way this makes me feel when you describe it. A much nicer way to manifest. I agree. Thank you. Thanks, Joey. Okay, bye now. Bye.